Alright, I said I was going to show the setup I have on the actual grill itself, and I think I'm going to do this while this charcoal is getting going. So I'll come around the other side here, and I have this thing in here called a slow and sear. I'll link to where you can buy it. So you can see the rim there, and then there's a pocket right in the middle for water, and then it separates coals from the other side. So about 2/3 of the grill is open on this side, and about a third on that side is where the slow and sear is. So what this lets you do is when you're smoking something, you don't want the meat to sit directly over the flame. And so in this case, I'm going to put charcoal over on this side. I'm going to put the pork that I'm smoking on this side, and I'll keep them completely separate, and then I'll put water in the middle. And the water's just there. It's not really a barrier between the two. The water's there because when it hits its boiling point at 212, it'll help cool the entire grill and keep it low temp. So water won't go beyond 212. It'll raise the temperature to boiling, and then as it starts boiling, it won't go any hotter. And so the energy from the charcoal will get absorbed in that water and help modulate the temperature in the grill. If it's just air in there until the meat gets up to temp, you have nothing that's sort of holding that heat and maintaining that heat. So if you open the lid, you lose all your heat. You put it back in, it heats up really hot because you let a bunch of oxygen in. So that just helps keep things nice and consistent. When you're smoking something for 18 hours, it doesn't really matter. If the grill is at 350 or 400 degrees for a couple minutes, it's fine. Or if it even drops down lower than that, it's fine. But you just don't want prolonged periods of time where the grill is not right. And I found you can really fight it, especially if it's a hot day and you've let a little bit too much oxygen into the bottom of the grill. You can really let it get too hot too fast. So that's the setup. These things are phenomenal. It's like stainless steel. I clean it occasionally, but it's held up for a couple years now, and I think will last much longer than the grill will. I'll end up replacing the grill much sooner than I replace that slow and sear. Before I had that, if you don't want to pay for it, they're pretty expensive. I just took a simple row of bricks and would line exactly where that line is. I would just get bricks and break them or something and stack them up there so you have a barrier. You can put charcoal on this side and keep the air flow on that side. And then I leave this in all the time. Unless I'm cooking for a big crowd, like cooking burgers or something for a big crowd, I just leave it in there. For our family of 5, I'll cook burgers on that side. So when you're doing burgers or hot dogs or something like that, you want to have that stuff directly over the flame. And so I'll put the coals on this side and then just grill on this side and leave that side. Yeah, I'll show some more advanced things I do. Like I'll use a cast iron pot to do fried potatoes while I'm cooking steaks or something like that. And I'll typically put that in the hot side and then put the steaks on the cool side, which that's a whole nother video. Everything I've done grilling, I've learned from AmazingRibs.com. So check it out. You can find all the recipes. I'm about to do a pork roast here, pulled pork, which is just a pork butt, and that recipe is just what came from that website. So thanks.